summit, MIPO's Youth Summit, was to remind young people that they have a bright future and for them to get information that will enhance the skills they have and to offer opportunity to volunteer, to get credit for their work, because that's a requirement for the school.
I'm Muhammad Kareem, and I'm a firefighter at Engine 205 in Brooklyn. I work for FDNY.
After 5.5 years, you're going to be making about $137,000.
Well, it's very important for us to come to the annual youth summit here today at the YMCA because it's an opportunity for us to give back to the kids. And since we became firefighters because someone gave us the opportunity to sign up. I saw someone that was, they were advertising, hey, you want to be a firefighter? You ever thought about helping your community? And that's how I signed up. So now we want to give back and we want to basically open up the kids' eyes to different situations, different opportunities. We have EMS, we have firefighter, we have the firefighter FDNY Explorer program, we have a cadet program, we have fire alarm dispatcher, and we also have fire protection inspector. So there's different types of opportunities that they may not know about.
Health insurance is free for you, your spouse, and your kids. It's a paid vacation, pension, 401k, 457, and you can fulfill your civic duty at the same time.
Every year, MIPO have the youth summit where you have the young people come out. Today they were in full, they came early, and each one had a card so they can go shopping. And also we had one lucky young lady who had a laptop.
For me to be successful in helping our youth in our community is a collaboration. That's why I'm collaborating with Making Impossible Possible.
You can be anything you want to be in any way, and that's the truth now. When I came here for high school, when they said you can be a president as a girl, you go look at it, they start making, even your own classmates will make fun of you. But now when you say it, it's possible. When you want to be a doctor's lawyer, the information, the access to knowledge, well, sometimes it's challenging. I have to tell you the truth. Sometimes it's hard, but if you're dedicated, you want to do this, whatever it may be, you can do it. That's the first thing you have to know, and that's the fact. I'm Mercedes Narcisse. I represent the 46th district. I have one of the largest districts in New York City. That's covered Canarsie, Flatlands, Georgetown, Bergen Beach, Mill Basin, Mill Island, Marine Park, Garrison Beach, and Chipset Bay. Listen, when I came for high school here, I did not know I can go that far, that way I am. I thought it was impossible. I'm a girl from Haiti in high school here, difficult, English language not my language. You know, I had to struggle through that, and I became a nurse, registered nurse, serving my community. Yeah, a lot of excitement. I love being a nurse. I told people it is a very passionate, compassionate field to be. And if you get a chance, you look at it, check it out. Because I'm not forcing all of you to become a nurse, but right now we know we have a shortage, and it pays well, and it's a very respectful profession and most ethical profession, by the way. So check it out. You can be that. And listen, after being a nurse, I'm moving around, doing my thing. I decided to run businesses because I grew up with my grandmother taking me to the store at 5 years old, selling things. So it was in the back of my brain. I decided to open my own business, explore that, and my community supported me 100%. So from then, became a mom, 4 children, raising my kids. And guess what? When I realized there was a void in serving in my community, people were not taking it seriously, that's the time I said to myself, I'm gonna challenge one of those guys, because I'm tired of people thinking the space, being a representative, is to do their own thing. No, it's to serve people. Today, I can tell you I enjoy being in the space to serve my community in all capacity. And I have opportunities to serve with a great first Black woman speaker in the city of New York. That's a privilege. And she's amazing. I work with her. I have my chance to be the chair of hospital committee in New York City. That's mean I represent all the hospital in New York City, right? I am on budget and negotiation. making sure that we bring our, not only a bacon, we want the whole pig home because we have a lot of needs here. The bacon is not enough anymore. So to be in those spaces, to be able to bring resources and to make decision when you come to legislation. I can tell you right now, presently, I'm working on 968A, which is the sickle cell disease that's only affecting us, right? Mostly. So when I look at it, we don't have genetic research being done. We don't have no centers when somebody have a crisis. You know how painful that is when you have sickle cell disease, and people think that you're a drug addict because you're in so much pain. So now, being in that position, I'm able to introduce legislation to force New York City and New York State, because I'm putting a resolution as well to make sure we have centers that when somebody in a crisis, they don't have to go to the ER for people to think that the drug addicts. They can have people that understand their diseases. That's what I'm talking about. Being in that position, I can do that, and I'm doing it. So, autism is a problem. It's increasing in our community, and no one talking about it. Because I'm a city council member, I brought legislation, not only that, for NYPD to be trained to understand the process of autism, and that bill passed. We're talking about so many other things. I can tell you that's a privilege that I'm in the position and I understand the culture, not only for my community, being that I'm an immigrant myself, I can understand the all the other immigrants, how they're dealing with things. And for me, I'm able to understand because we're in the same space. We have issues, people see us, a lot of folks not even have cultural competency and they're serving us. So now we're forcing all that too in the city legislation to make sure that people are more kind to each other.
Rita Joseph. I represent the 40th District, which covers Midwood, Kensington Park, Ditmas Park, Prosper Park, Levis Garden, Southern Crown Heights, and Flatbush. We always claim that, young people are the future, but yet we never create the space for them to be in leadership, to be at the table. So this creates an opportunity for us to hear from them, what are their needs, and then as policymakers and legislators, we go out and advocate on their behalf. As the education chair in the New York City Council, that's something I do on a daily basis. Make sure the schools look inviting, the lunch is nutritious that they get every single day, the activities that they do, the curriculums that they do, the experiences that they do. K-12, your journey in this New York City public school and the school system has to be the most amazing experience that you'll have. Yeah, it comes with challenges, but we're here to help them overcome those challenges.
And I don't know how many times you get, African American technicians in your space, and I wanted to share that with you a little bit as a possible career trajectory and a choice for you guys. I know you guys are, I heard, looking at high schools and colleges and thinking about what the future might hold. So I just wanted to quickly share with you that I did attend Syracuse University. After Syracuse, I met, on campus, I met one of the gentlemen who actually told me there was a job at Channel 7. And literally, he was a gentleman I met in my classes. He went to work at Channel 7. He went there on like a July after graduation. He told his boss about me, and I got hired in August, immediately after graduating from college.
I have to say today is our annual youth summit that's being held at the YMCA. We are excited to be here. We have a lot of young people who came out today on a day that they are off. And this summit is really to make sure that we provide the young scholars with resources that they need, from empowering workshops to basically having them pitch for a scholarship. We have presenters who are presenting on different topics that they are interested in. For example, I know that we have a workshop on financial wellness. We have a dynamic guest speaker who has spoken. We also have elected officials who came in support. For example, I know we had, we worked in partnership with the Bridge. So thank you so much to Mark for believing in what we do. Also, Councilmember Mercedes Narcisse, who was a partner as well. We also have here Councilmember Rita Joseph, Councilmember Farah Lewis, and a lot of other people. I mean, this is so great because, as a matter of fact, I would say that this is the first time we are in person since the pandemic, and we're so excited that we've had so many of these young people who came out today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. So I'm hoping that today they will actually gain some, be inspired by the workshops and want to become the best of themselves.
My name is Teron McLeod, Assistant Event Coordinator. I work with Elite Learners, who was founded by Kamara Jackson. Elite Learners is a nonprofit organization that provides athletics education, development, and mentorship programs. These mentorship programs have culinary arts, barbering, wig making, and with these programs, it allows students to learn them, have careers in the future as well, so that they could be successful outside of high school. One of our special programs is anti-gun violence. Now, with this program, it allows the youth to learn about anti-gun violence, the impact that it has, the importance that it has as well. Anti-gun violence allows the youth to be more safe in their environments, and we are based usually in environments that are high in crime. One of our things that we have done was go to Chicago, and we were able to advocate for anti-gun violence. When I was 9 years old, I played video games that promoted violence. I played it with these video games. Not only did it promote violence, but it also showed me a lot of things like mature content, also cursing as well. And I could see how in the youth nowadays it could impact them as well. In school, they could be more violent. They could also use more curse words, speak about more mature content, and that honestly promotes violence in schools now.
What we've done to solve hate in our community and deal with the issue of gun violence is to start an organization, the Music of Ethan's Heart.
Creating this program seemed like the only thing to do when we lost Ethan. I mean, can you imagine as a parent losing a child to gun violence? There's nothing more horrific, nothing more hateful. And so initial impulses for many individuals is to go to a dark place. But what we thought would have been more important, Ethan was a lover of music. He was a lover of the students he worked with. And so we wanted to do something to counteract what was a heinous crime. And so music therapy and supporting programs such as music therapy became the only solution that we thought would benefit Ethan's legacy and in some small way create a brighter path for those young people who are still left to survive in this world.
My name is Ezra Gordon. I'm a chef. Being at the Youth Summit here today, it just allows me to connect with the fact that I care about wellness in the community. When we come together, we work hard and strong and build together, and we're on this journey together at this Youth Summit. I think it was a very special calling for me, and it's a joy. It really blessed my heart. I decided to bring my business to Brooklyn because I live in Brooklyn, and I wanted to bring a combination of my experience in the food industry, in the wellness industry, to Brooklyn, and so I can help the people in my community live healthier lives.
Would you guys choose to have quinoa for breakfast? You may have a rice bowl for breakfast, right? Well, if you may choose to have a rice bowl for breakfast is whatever you choose to eat when you break your fast.
I have a calling, bringing healthier choices of food to the community. And so talking to the kids today, for me, it was a joy because today I was able to share with them the importance of making healthier choices each and every day to improve their lives, to help with their brain power, their learning, their sleep, and just their everyday activities. And how important it is to choose foods that would help them to have better healthy habits. They can also share this with their friends and their families so we can all be on a wellness journey together.
Greetings, my name is Diane. I'm here at the YMCA and I am here with my co-facilitator. We have co-facilitated a workshop today about youth empowerment, not only youth empowerment, but self-discovery and empowering the mass, generally speaking.
This is my first book called Hyper Kids So They Say. And what inspired me to write it are my former kindergarten students and my first son. They're very, very energetic and they're misunderstood, so I wanted to make sure that they feel represented and they have a voice. My book is about an energetic boy. His name is Rio, and as you can see here, Rio is running at the park with his friends, and he also enjoys playing basketball. That's one of his favorite sports. We were excited to bring our presentations to MIPO here in Brooklyn, New York for the youth. They were excited. They left refreshed with positive affirmation. They said, I am loved, I am capable, and they were just excited. And parents that waited come, they were also excited to see their youth learning something new and feel empowered.
What was motivating about me making this book was my childhood and what we lacked in my upbringing. There was a lack of positive influence, and I know I wanted to be the change, so I led by example by writing The Motivation Queen. And she is the inspirational superhero. She introduces young readers to positive affirmations, in addition to introducing readers to not give up on themselves when they face challenging times. And this page here, you can see the Motivation Queen, and her superpowers allowed her to know that JoJo was he was discouraged. And as you can see, she came to re-encourage him to not give up when challenges are faced and not give up when he faces hard times in his life.
I am so excited to be here today. I am so excited to see all of the wonderful youth that could have been out doing other things, but they decided to take their time out and participate in this miraculous youth summit taking place today. All of the vendors here were absolutely spectacular. We had the EMS workers here, the fire department here, recruiting our youth straight from high school. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Then we had vendors here speaking about overall wellness, health, nutrition, and how it affects the brain. We need more of this going on. So for us to be here, Learning Bridges, we had the wonderful opportunity to network with other vendors so that we can better support the community, better support our youth. We are looking into starting a wonderful music program. We met vendors here that supply music therapy for our youth. So us being here was just an amazing gesture, and I'm so glad that we said yes to the invitation.
When students, especially those in Brooklyn, able to see professional service elected officials and other service providers coming here to provide them resources, it reminds them that we truly care. This is a holiday. We came out and we provide that support. They in turn, instead of staying home, sleeping it off, they came out. It shows that they are interested in learning more so that they can have that future we're hoping Making the Impossible is doing for these young folks.
Youth Summit.